repeat it. I'm with the ride with the blah blah. All that like Kel and Keaton. Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. All that. Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. All that. All that. All that. I'm with all that. All that. All that. I'm with all that. I'm with all that.
We checked your file, you are not.
No.
You never swap chili for EBT. In Vegas, my Chiefs Taylor Swift, stay red tea too pop. We be too Westwood, nose be too. Moving won't leave like 10-inch that squat. The best advice come from villains. What it do, lil? Big back, tube sock, fell in love with my mirror, everything your crew not. With the wood wop, get why?
Same troop, I just had to reheat it. They know my name, I ain't had to repeat it. I'm with the ride with the blah blah. All that like Kel and Keaton. Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. All that. Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. All that. All that. All that. I'm with all that. All that.
This is Two-K Sports broadcasting from the Motor City as the Pistons take it to the hardwood at Little Caesars Arena. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. The Detroit Pistons come into this one following a loss, guys, to the Wizards. It's stolen by Davis. Here we go, one-on-one. Baseline J on the way. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Cunningham's shot is off. And Murray, here we go. Outside, Levine. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That's such a tough finish. Levine with outstanding focus to score through contact.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff. We discussed the prospect of facing off against Zach LaVine. Coach said Zach is an uber athlete, can jump out of the gym, but he also has such a nice three-point shot, it makes LaVine a headache. We'll switch up who's guarding him as the game progresses. Of course, LaVine can beat you so many different ways. That'll be fun to watch tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Pelicans shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Here's Mikhailuk. Cunningham for three. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Wow, Cunningham dialing it up from three-point range.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. They get it back. Here's Messi.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Back to Cunningham. Duran down low. Comes up empty down low.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
And defensively, Stan, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
Here's Murray. Drops in the layup for two.
Oh, what a find from Murray. He's just a total team player.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. Trailing by 5. Pass to Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one. And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. And here's Levine. And the jam by Levine.
No surprise here. Levine loves pulling up the landing gear.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Detroit with the ball. 8-point game. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
1:51 left in the first quarter. Outside, Levine. It's good. Levine's got 6.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Cunningham. Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Let me tell you something about Jalen Duren. This guy fears no one, and he plays with a mean streak.
Now here's Murray. No scoring in this one.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And Greg, remember in DeJounte Conference Final.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
And it's Davis with the jam.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
And Levine, here we go. And the jam by Levine.
Well, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
Yeah, we could feel that one all the way over here. Now, here's Cunningham. And there's the drive.
There's the handle of Cunningham on full display with that nice tape.
Pelicans leading by 5. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. There's a screen. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
Pelicans substitution. Tavion Hensley.
Here's Cunningham. 5 points in the game. Pass to Davis. Off target at the rim. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for New Orleans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. Here's Kinsey. Great defense that time from Duren. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 5. For the 3. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Knocks down the 3 ball. Cunningham's got 8.
And you see that motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
That's tipped. Kicks it out to McCollum. Driving to the basket. And Davis sends it back. And a wide open look for Cunningham. He nails it, and we're tied up. He's got 10.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. And it's blocked.
Well, Duren making his physical presence known.
Just 5 on the clock. And again, no good by New Orleans. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And a wide open look for McCollum. Hands it from downtown. McCollum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Inside, here's Davis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's now 6 points for Anthony Davis.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
Here's Kinsey. Still without a basket. And it's Alvarado missing.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But do you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet? There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
And the Pistons with possession here. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Well, yeah, that's why he was the #1 pick back in 2021. Cunningham showing there that he can dominate games.
Here's Kinsey. Pass to Alvarado. Here's Kinsey. And Davis sends it back.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
Here's Kinsey. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Kinsey's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans. It's Cunningham with the drive. And that one, good. Cunningham's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's where Cunningham does his best work, from the free throw line down.
Coach, it didn't take long for Cade Cunningham to establish himself as the leader of this team.
Well, Kevin, he's very mature for his age. He was put in a position with all young guys around him, so he had to step up. And I've never heard Cade Cunningham blame anyone else for the team's struggles. He's got everything you could want in a team leader.
Here's Cunningham. The Pelicans make their last shot.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now here's McCollum. Over James. That one wide left.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
With the drive. And that one drops for him. And the Pistons lead by 2. They've been trailing for a few minutes here.
But that could change right here.
There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Pelicans pull it in. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Wide open. Ray. Murray's got 5.
Well, Murray's ability to hit the 3 makes their offense that much more versatile.
Basket counts.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pelicans on top, leading by 3. And we'll be back right after this.
37.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Schroeder with the ball. Pass to James. From outside the arc, Messi grabs the rebound. Pelicans leading by 3. And here's McCollum for 3. Messi and Fleming pulls it down. Here's James. Yep, that one goes. James has got the first points of the second half here for the Pistons.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Murray, no good.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Down low. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Stan, for 4 seasons, you were the head coach of the Detroit Pistons, and we were just talking the other day. What a great sports city Detroit is.
Oh, I absolutely loved my time in Detroit. I've still got 2 kids who live in the area, and great sports fans. Hard-working people that really value hard-working teams, and if you are one, they will be behind you all the way.
Outside Levine. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Murray with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Kicks it out to Jones. And the layup falls. Jones has got his first 2 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Schroeder, right side. And he gets it to go. Schroeder's got his second bucket of the game to go. New Orleans in the lead. Jones drives in.
Well, that's great concentration by Jones. He is mentally tough.
For New Orleans, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this one. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Levine with it. He's picked up by James. Detroit with the ball. Trailing by 4. Nobody near Schroeder. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Now here's Murray. He's got 7. Here's Messi. It's stolen by Schroeder. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Here's Murray. And it goes down 2 points. Murray's got 9.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
They set the pick. Pulls it from the elbow. The putback. And another shot. Schroeder outside. And now the Pelicans on the break. Again, New Orleans turns it over.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Messi's shot is good. Now it's a 6-point Pelican lead. James in the post. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, this is why you watch the floor at all times. The best shot can appear in the middle of your own.
.130 left to play in the third. Another shot, and he sinks the layup.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
To the paint, Jones. And Jones with the stuff.
Well, when guys like Jones elevate, watch out.
Driving inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
McCollum outside. Takes a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. McCollum's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient, long range bomber.
We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. 6 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And here's James outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Outside, Jones. Here's the drive. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Jones has got 9 points here in the second half. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. They lead by 7. Three-pointer. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, I like it when Cunningham's looking to score. That puts the defenses into some tough positions.
First one falls for.
2 shots.
And so Cunningham nails both of them.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
McCollum right side. On the wing, Murray. With the floater. And Davis pulls it down. Pistons trailed by 5. Here's Cunningham. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Well, the physicality of the NBA takes some getting used to, but Cunningham is able to make those tough finishes.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Well, positioning and size win during the offensive rebound, which he then cashes in on. So we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Here's Cunningham. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's an aggressive play and a chance for Cunningham to get 3 points the old-fashioned way.
That one drops. He ties it up. And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
To the inside. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Murray for 3. And Davis pulls it down.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
To the middle. And Davis throws it down.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
To take the lead. Rebound by Murray. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Levine. Trying to get open is Murray. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jalen Durham.
Well, it's easy to bite on Levine's shot fake. The way he elevates, you're not going to bother him flat-footed.
The Pistons trailing. Cunningham outside. To the paint. Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down hard.
Stepping up Davis is a fantastic option late. You know, with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look.
Murray down low. Left side Levine. Just 5 to shoot. That one doesn't go, but he's still shooting 50%. 5 of 10. Cunningham outside to take the lead. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players. It'll be a jump ball.
And so it's New Orleans with it. A good look from McCollum. Drains the 19-footer. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
Certainly a guy you can rely on in pressure situations. McCollum is a savvy vet who can get it done.
Cunningham for 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Murray outside. Pass to Levine. Shot clock at 6. From deep. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Those are huge points from Levine. Stepping up.
To the inside. On the wing, Davis. .1:15 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Cunningham's teammates and coaches trusting him in a big spot.
And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 4 this quarter.
Well, those are some huge points from the vet, C.J. McCollum.
Yeah, easy call.
Number 17, third personal foul, 13 foul.
First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so Cunningham nails both of them.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. New Orleans making a switch here. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Willie Green had some words for his team during the break. You know, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Pass to Davis. Yes!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And Murray, here we go. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Well, talk about poise under pressure. buries all of his free throws, and now up 3, they've got to play smart.
And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
Ain't heard of it? Show me for you owe me, look. We ain't boo. With me, my mood switch. Till my hand hurt. Pull that out and see who legs work. East don't ever get it backwards. Eastside got that. Eastside like. Eastside. This ain't what you think. This ain't what you want. Eastside on it. Eastside do the most. Eastside like. That Eastside got that. Eastside like. Eastside got. This ain't what you. This ain't what you. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Eastside on it. Hey. Do the most. Okay. There's no surprise.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. To the middle. Well, Grant, I hope you're as fired up for this one as I am. Some of the league's most exciting talent on the floor.
Oh, my, man. I am most definitely up for this one. With the athleticism on both sides, there's going to be no shortage of highlights.
Now, here is James. And Salon gets it to go.
For someone with his scoring numbers, it's remarkable James still makes time to set others up.
Outside Levine. Outside Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Driving inside. And it's Murray finishing it off.
When Murray's on his way to the basket, you can expect a strong finish.
Count that bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, 2 tough points from Murray. He's got some grit to his game. Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Willie Green for a minute. He spoke about LeBron James' ability to completely control the game. They want to set the pace for themselves and make LeBron and his guys play catch-up. Coach said we have to play our brand of basketball and not worry about who's on the other side. Play our game, set the pace, and we should be all right. Back to you, B.A.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Stan, after his 12-year playing career, Willie Green has made a seamless transition into coaching.
Yeah, first of all, Willie Green is a person of very high character. Second, Brian, he consciously started preparing himself to coach while he was still playing, and then he was able to work on great staffs under great coaches, and now he's an outstanding head coach in his own right.
The Pelicans making a switch here. James outside. Tipped.
Well, there you have it. Their first miss of the game, but still off to a solid start here in terms of shooting.
Murray. And again, New Orleans, no good. James with the ball. Right side, Richardson. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Murray inside. Outside Jones. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, when guys like Jones elevate, watch out.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And so here is Toronto. James, left side. Pass to Salah. Miller outside. Shoots over Levine. Miller can't get it to go.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession here. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Murray for three. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That's on Josh Richardson. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
And, Coach, you look at DeJounte Murray, a 6'5", do-it-all guard.
Well, Brian, he's got the size and quickness to defend either backcourt position. Offensively, he's best with the ball in his hands, but he has developed his spot-up game to help the team. Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
First team foul.
1:56 left to play in the first.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
James outside. Pass to Salah. Back to James. 6 to shoot. Launches a three. Knocks it down from distance.
And one way to stretch a career, taking more shots from outside. LeBron, the ageless one, knows it well.
Now here's Murray. He has 7. Outside Jones. Knocks down the long J. Jones has got 5 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Toronto. Personal foul. Second team foul.
There's the steal.
The two shot on the court.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And you know, maybe the most powerful small forward we've ever seen. James easily brushes off contact and completes the play.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Well, one of the sharpest players off the floor, C.J. McCollum.
Well, Brian, he also did a great job as president of the Players Union, and he's great on his podcast, too.
I'm sure he'll be doing games with you soon enough after his playing career.
Yeah, I just hope he's not taking my job.
And here's New Orleans now, after the basket by Toronto. McCollum's shot is off.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Porter. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, and look at the composure of Porter Jr. there to fight through the contact and get the and one opportunity.
Here's McCollum. The shot no good. Gets it off. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Raptors. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Williams misses. Pelicans trail by 9. McCollum on the wing. Lets the three fly. Drills it from deep. McCollum's got 5 points.
Well, he's lethal from that three-point line. The defense must guard McCollum better than this.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's McCollum. Toronto making their last shot. Pass to Boston. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense. More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Here's McCollum. Rebound, Toronto.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
And then Porter with the dunk.
Well, showing off the athleticism. At 6'10", Porter Jr. is a major problem inside.
Yep, count it.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow. Woo! He just levitated in the air, double.
They just got out of the way. They let him choose what kind of move he wanted to make. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have two choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
And again, New Orleans no good. Toronto leading by 9. Williams from long range hits the trifecta. Williams has got 7 points in the game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the slam dunk is arguably pro basketball's signature play. And forward Nicholas Batum said growing up, you have so much joy in dunking. You're one of the few people in the world that can. But Father Time marches on, and like most vets, he's come to grips with the reality. He said, my body told me, no more, bro.
Well, leave that to the youngsters now, right? All right, Allie, thanks. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Murray with it. Guarded now by Williams. Outside Jones. Pass to Messi. Outside Murray. And there's a 3-second violation.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Pass to Jones. Outside, Williams. Floats one up. Zach LaVine clears it away. And LaVine has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. Down by 12. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them. Now here's LeVert. He's scoreless. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
Here's Williams. 7 points in the game. And Williams Williams punches it home.
And the vision is far past his years. Williams with great decision-making.
And here's Murray. 9 points in the game. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Outside, Williams. Into the lane. And Williams punches it home.
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
Raptors lead by 14. And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
Now here's Levine. Clock at 6. To win the run. Drained it for 2 points. Levine's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, this is what good play calls do. They get your best scorers, like Levine, room to operate. So do you sit him with 3 fouls? Big decision for his coach here.
And New Orleans making a change here. Outside Porter. No good from outside. Pelicans trail by 15. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And the free throw, no good.
Well, it seems like every season, DeJounte Murray is out to make it his best year. That competitiveness is something you really appreciate.
Now here's Williams. 14 points for him. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Substitution on the court.
Left side, Levine. Over Miller. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Toronto in command. With a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Raptors lead by 13. To the paint. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt. Got it. Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
James outside. They set the pick. LeBron on the go. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
So both teams making some changes here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
The versatility of James remains so impressive. He does so many things so well.
Both free throws good from James. And it's LaVine with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. 15-point game. And he can't jam it through.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Now here's Jones. He's got 5. Pass to Alvarado. It's rebounded by Zubac.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And Booker with the jam.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found it. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
And with how well LaVine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
Cuts off the pass. No good there. Great D that time from Miller. And it's Jose Alvarado with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
James outside. Inside. And that one is hammered home.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution. Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end, just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, not backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks. Here's LaVine for 3.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Pass to Booker. Banked it in off the glass. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Looking to end this cold spell. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Brandon Miller. And the Pelicans making a change here.
Look, he's an ideal modern wing. LaVine has tremendous athleticism, length, a great three-point shot. He's been productive for years.
And the Pelicans miss again.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Booker. Miller outside. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And makes really good decisions with the ball.
Here's LaVine. Miller pulls it in.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Sends it home from three-point land. Miller's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's foul number 2 for him. And New Orleans making a change here.
Substitution.
Here's Boston. A deep 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. The kick out to Richardson. Back to Booker. Shot from 12. James deciding where to go with it. And Booker with the jam.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Here's Miller. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Tough move by Miller, having to absorb the foul while taking his shot.
And the second free throw is good. Here's McCollum. He's got 7. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. And the shot goes in. McCollum's got 9.
Yeah, look at the touch. McCollum off the drive.
Here's James to the right side. Here's Miller. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Well, he was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Shot's good by McCollum.
Well, that's the thing about McCollum. He can absorb the contact and still complete the play.
And Booker with the jam.
Guys, he is on fire this quarter. I mean, what an incredible scoring performance. Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. The free throw drops for McCollum.
Yeah, for some reason, McCollum has always flown under the radar. But he's a constant threat to score 20-plus points, and he does it efficiently.
Now here's Miller. Pass to Zubats. Back to Miller. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Eight seconds left to play in the third. Miller on the wing. 1 second left. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights for Toronto. Absolutely carrying.
74.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And so McCollum will bring it up for New Orleans. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Right side, Booker. Pass to James. Booker, good.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Now here's Alvarado. Here's Boston. Toronto grabs the miss. Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Well, that's muscling your way in. Williams doing some heavy lifting inside.
And again, New Orleans no good.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Down low. Here's Miller. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Raptors.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, something else I love that they're doing is driving into the lane and getting the shots they want in penetration.
Now James. Miller outside. Off target with the three. Jones with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Pass to Levine. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
James outside. Miller outside. Now here's Richardson. Shoots. And again, Toronto no good. Here's Levine.
Wow. Well, that was impressive. There are only a few players in the league who can pull that off.
Pass to Booker. And one of the findings in a recent league report, Stan, back-to-backs, not a major risk for injury, it seems.
Well, you know, Brian, I had a player that I greatly respected tell me that his preference would be to play 41 back-to-backs during the year, because then you get 2 days off in between games. That really what was harder was playing every other day and never getting a break of a couple of days. So, look, you have to play through a lot of different situations and things, but I think back-to-backs are certainly overestimated.
Ooh, interesting. Something to consider for sure. 4-3. Rebound by the Raptors. Blocked. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. A big group substitution here for Toronto. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, man, talk about hang time. What a wicked double clutch finish.
Hey, when you have that kind of space, you're allowed to get fancy. On the wing, Levine. Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
Well, this is the kind of defender Williams is. Aggressive and ready to go after blocks.
Here's Porter. Soft touch off the glass.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
The deep three from Levine. And again, New Orleans no good.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot. Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Raptors.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for LeBron James.
Well, just a fantastic job of distributing the ball. When you're able to see the floor like that and take advantage of what the defense gives you, it's huge. Every point matters in a game like this. We should remember that in this free throw when it's all said and done.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Williams misses. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. 26 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Right side Murray. Here he goes. Got a hand on it.
The size of Porter can sneak up on you. He's a surprising 6'10".
Williams from long range. Drops in the three.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
So no problem for Toronto as they get...
Yeah. You know, all I ever had was a dream. Let's talk about it. Young rapper, big dream, little apartment. A hyena, eat a beat straight to the carcass. All I need is one mic, I'm on my nine. Bend down, stay down, out the garage with it. Turn nothing into something, made a collage with it. Audacious, pop up, I'm moving confident. True statement, 4 words, ain't nothing stopping this. Rhyme spitter, young critter, get your binoculars. Up and coming, this ain't pop, I'm not popular. Breath of fresh air, I spray like I'm Banaka. Sanitize, stay in the cut like I'm a doctor. Hammer time, can't you hear this verse popping, locking? Put it simply, I got the juice like I'm Cochran. Minute Maid, critter put this juice in a carton. A dime and a nickel turn this bargain into margins. My mind racing, got potential, God forbid that I ever waste it. Overthinking, silent killer, don't die waiting. God knows it's harder to grow, procrastinating. Got so much love for this game, it's annihilating. I ain't even rapping no more, these conversations. Get it off the muscle, don't matter how much the weight is. Gotta get some hustle, cause talent don't always make it. Even if it's late, don't matter because I paid it. Even if you hate, don't matter because you played it. I remember teachers saying I wouldn't make it. Now they in the bleachers at every graduation. Different stages. Gradually we elevating, motivation, hard work and dedication, life lessons, ain't no better education, no half-stepping, I'm betting on me like it's waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Yeah. Don't wait too long. You know faith without work is dead. And the lazy hustle don't get no bread. Keep your head up. Keep moving.
Boy. Hey, shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, hey, finger on the like, hey, 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 shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, hey, their spot like, hey, 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 hey. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I hit it. I'm fully committed, like, hey. I studied the target. I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision, like, hey. Shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, hey, finger on the like, hey, 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 hey. Grandma was in there, auntie was in there, hey, mama had AAA. I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride a shotty while bro had a like we in the getaway. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20-some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? Put to sleep then I the street got to screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlton if I leave him in the wheel. Shooting my shot like ayy, hit the like ayy, finger on the like ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like ayy, hit the like ayy, their spot like ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I hit it. I'm fully committed like ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like ayy. Shooting my shot like ayy, hit the like ayy, finger on the like ayy, 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 ayy. Baby, I'm loving the taste. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when to stop trying to. That makes sense. I'm going up past LA Brent. I'm going off no fail, say switch. Yeah, me and my team go back like plastic cup boys on some tailgate. Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a what computers disputing. I go off the field, no hedgy. For my team, I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day. I feel like a mutant, I'm built like a student. I'm feeling bilingual, cause I'm in Nigeria, rocking the Cubans. Cubans, my life is a highlight reel that I keep on looping. You can't just tell me, you gotta prove it. These stealing, their first name is Lupin. I'm hitting harder than Ayuk, and they sending shots, but I'm high, just juke it. Hitting my desk, I'm B.I.G., you know I can't forget that I do it. Shooting my shot like, ayy, hit the like, ayy, finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy, hit the like, ayy, their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I hit it. I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy, hit the like, ayy, finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Yeah, strap. Yeah. We don't do content. Run it up times 10. I'm 4 pockets filled. That got bad lip feeling. Scouts all on my brand new rigs. I'm trying to make them feel vintage. I would run ugly city. Get a real trench. Yeah, but he ain't. I wouldn't split my with him. He's down there still a stack. He was trying to make a meal with him. When I call you twin, your eyes, my eyes, I promise I go spin with her bestie. They hope. I'm throwing. You know I can't be. I hit the club with a special dough, you ain't need to know it open. I went flat broke so many times, couldn't tell cause I ain't sure. I'm such a rock star, man, it's rips and all my clothes. It's tatted, I'm responsible for your homie. These good at in there thuggin', think they'll tell. I'm sitting first class with my bag, they saying I smell funny. Killing the game is all I'm. My young shaking some. 10K that's play money, I buy your base some. I spread some in blue hunt, look like I'm neighbor. I'll be back in the morning. Tell me how much you want it. You know these bags are strong, you break it by, you bust it open. They hang up posters with the reward, my swag was stolen. He wanted to I put up stuff 20,000 skinny pants, I call that a Harriet Tubman. My be mad, my no cat machine. I'm pop my like baby, cause this outfit 3600. I fall in the club like so many be scared to touch me. Give me some get lucky. 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 Yeah, give me some get lucky. Give me some. I want your friend, your buddy. Girl, I know your. No, I feel like a movie scene. Who I am, I'm thinking I'm Justin Timberlake. I tell like about all his bags going pin. I'm making these charts for the city. I'm really the hardest. I'm Auntie Baby. I'm on the Grammy. These I broke, they crashing. I'm getting too hot, man, family. This ain't called a big lotto about rip it out the plastic. Give me some get lucky. 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 Yeah, give me some get lucky. Give me some get lucky. Yeah, I'm shaking something. Number one. Biggest foes on earth, though, you know what I'm saying? Fire life. Foe life, though, you know what I'm saying? Don't get this confused, man. Don't get none of the humblest confused,
man. Yeah, walk around. Left foot, right foot, walk around. Slide, walk around. Everybody walk around. Speed it up, walk around, slow it down, walk around, slide, walk around, everybody walk around.
Yeah, I got my hand on the button. If I press the button, I'll turn everything into nothing. They'll talk behind your back and in your face to be frontin'. I'll be with the team, we gon' score way over 100. Yeah, I'm the only one to count this money. You can't give me nothing and you can't take nothing from me. Got a girl to shake something for me. When she to the ground, you gon' have to walk around. Walk, walk,
yeah, walk around. Left foot, right foot, walk around. Slide, walk around. Everybody walk around. Speed it up, walk around, yeah. Slow it down, walk around, yeah. Slide, walk around, yeah. Everybody walk around,
yeah. You know the name of the game. You ain't gotta like me, but you gotta pay me the same. We at Donovan's yard, see me up on the stage. I done did it before, I'm about to do it again. Whoa, I hit my two-step, then whoa. I'm counting blue strips like whoa. Girl, you got some on you, whoa. How you? Let me see you walk.
Yeah, walk around. Left foot, right foot, walk around. Slide, walk around. Everybody walk around. Speed it up, walk around. Slow it down, walk around. Slide, walk around. Everybody walk around.
Cause you always getting upset. Say no, but I never get depressing, so it's on red. Only coming in late when I look clean, I'ma make a mess. They don't see me, but I see they face when I make a mad. Yeah, keep your head down, boy, I'll never be the same now, boy, yeah. Just got a new whip with a V8 and it make noise, yeah. Them boys in a Civic, going 50, it's a difference. Ain't nobody see me winning, but I be here in a minute. They just wanna see me different. Kick back when I count millions. Now they wanna hide when it ain't safe, but they don't do it and they play games. And they like everyone for a little bit when they hate at the same time. If I don't like you, you get yeah. 808 with a drum kick, got it. Just saying where I'm at now. I was in yams, but I just left. Let's go. Had to call game on the first, and it ain't work. Say they only want a little bit, but they always hitting up my phone all alone when it get tough now, and I laugh when it's time to go. Yeah, I don't miss you. You don't do enough for me to diss you, but I put a party on a big yacht, and I want you to come kick it. Keep your head down, boy, I'll never be the same now, boy, yeah. Just got a new whip with a V8 and it make noise, yeah. Them boys in a Civic, going 50, it's a difference. Ain't nobody see me winning, but I be here in a minute. They just wanna see me different. Kick back when I count millions. Now they wanna hide when it ain't safe, but they don't do it and they play games. And they like everyone for a little bit when they hate at the same time. If I don't like you, you get
I must admit I got a gun up. Shotty with the grab it, let the
go. Now I make them sick with every fit I want my brother clothes. Play with this, we end it quick, I saw my brother's soul. Cross with my brother, then know you crossing me. They wishing for me wanna me. But left for me and they all gon' see. I went hard for y'all to leave. Like I'm Mr. Old Streets, yeah. Back when they didn't know me, yeah. I swear that it's so deep, yeah. Like I be the Kobe, yeah, yeah. Clutching on the highway. Riding down the strip trying to make a pick on a Friday. Always on my tip, wanna get at me sideways. Wanna trip, we gon' better high rate. I'm still with the but not the same homies. I done lost the chain and watch some change on me. I walked through the rain, they watched it rain on me. I took all the pain, they left the blame on me. I ain't want the fame, I swear the fame chose me. Tried to switch my lane, but it still came on me. Really hate this game, I use the same old cheat. I see baloney, still the same old me. They can't wait for me to break, they just wanna steal my way. Go to war up the score for the then they still hate. I do more for by the day. I'm gon' for my that laid away. In love with my I must admit I gotta cut up. Tidy with the grab it, let the go. Now I make them sick with every fit I want my brother clothes. Play with this, we end it quick, I saw my brother's soul. Cross with my brother, then know you crossing me. They wishing for me wanna me. But left for me and they all gon' see. I went hard for y'all to leave. Like I'm Mr. Old Streets, yeah. Back when they didn't know me, yeah. I swear that it's so deep, yeah. Like I be the Kobe, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
My mind run deep in my thoughts when I didn't have it. Sleeping on the floor, wishing it was a mattress. Now I'm in Hollywood with actors and actresses, where everybody bougie, latest trends and fashions. I'd rather keep it a buck, 100 if you ask me. I was trying to pay the bills just like last week. I was trying to sell a deal just like last week. Trying to run plays and run it up like the mathletes. It's in my DNA to have hope and make a way. Good energy will hit that MJ fade away. Miss me with the hate and now, bruh, not today. Stayed in my lane, did complain, this was meant for me. Whatever come my way, this was meant for me. Trying to share my story, this is history. Now it's not a mystery. Stop without a hating, dog, man, this is meant for me. Whatever come my way, this was meant for me. Trying to share my story, this is history. Now it's not a mystery. Stop without a hating, dog, man, this is meant for me. I'ma let bygones be bygones. I'ma keep rapping till I turn into an icon. Back against the ropes, kept swinging like Tyson. Back in the booth, now I'm snapping as a python. Had to rise up to the horizon. Use my words to connect, no Verizon. Speak the truth, I'ma show you chase your dreams. I'm living proof, not the industry type, but I'ma grind from the roots. Ooh, see my family struggle from the start. I'm gonna change the trajectory. Put some respect to me. Plant the seeds daily, foundation, that's the recipe. If you walked in my shoes, then you knew this meant for me. Whatever come my way, this was meant for me. Trying to share my story, this is history. Now it's not a mystery. Stop without a hating, dog, man, this is meant for me. Whatever come my way, this was meant for me. Trying to share my story, this is history. Now it's not a mystery. Stop without a hating, dog, man, this is meant for me. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I'm here to be the voice for the people and break the generational curse. Stand for something and not just fall for anything. And never get it twisted when I'm in the booth. You already know I'ma speak my truth. I'ma share my pain, I'ma share my story. You can walk the way with me through the glory. God be the glory.
I ain't even gonna count down for you. The butcher coming. I'ma surprise you. I've been on so long, people starting to hate it, they feel scorn. I see the looks on all their faces and I'm torn. It's like, I ain't wanna do this, but if it gotta be it, I guess I'ma beat it. You been warned. I'm in this like I'm Sean. They play it, look at choice, man. These couldn't score if they had game point, and I'm wrong. After the chip, I told my folks back home, so long. I moved my family and my to a place where it's warm. I'm back in championship condition. I can't resist all this winning. It's like me and success built a bomb. So let's stay brief. I'm in a rush in TSA, they trying to x-ray me. I made my so bad that an ex can't speak. The only way to make a litter is a leak, a little. I'm just around. Yeah, The world, am I wrong? I'm in the VIP 100 strong. Hustlers yelling from the bleachers put me on. I ran it up, ain't take me long. My life a story out of Psalms, and I can put that on my mother first. Born in my city, I'm King Kong, Kim Jong-un. To me, you like this small. Say, I probably meant with a cause. I'm in a 5-star hotel suite with a Swiss, then I'm gone. Pinky ring of a dawn. Bad boy like I'm Sean. I'm like Golden Eye Bond. That's 25 inch beam scoping out harm. Gon' hide from us with polka dots on. You is drawn. You probably heard when I brought a Rollie, AP in the Cardiac that I watched. I've been back home 50 times since all the rumors. I'm chillin'. These with me keep asking me what we doing. I'm bored. Hey yo, hey yo, hit boy, we gon' get goggles. We spraying it. We going to Ilios. Tell them open the back room up for us. Let's go. And I'm Braun. After the chip, I told my folks back home, so long. I moved my family and my to a place where it's warm. I'm back in championship condition. I can't resist all this winning. It's like me and success built a bomb.
Too many times I told these, stop playing with me, go play with your kids. I don't want to hear no opinions from people who still got dreams of making it big. I don't really care about what you would do if you had this bread or the things you would get. If you was me, you wouldn't work this hard. You don't know how long I've been waiting on this. I'm way too busy to hate on a bank account, look like she banking on tips. I came up from nothing, was laying on and sleeping in bundles and paying no rent. Everyone loves you when fame don't exist. When I made $1 million, they said it, I switched. My watch is too pricey, my chain is on lit. My diamonds are icy, I'm skating on this. Skating like Gretzky back in the 80s and running from 12, but that isn't Brady. But that doesn't faze me, I keep to myself if that's what it takes me. The day that you play me, it be the same day me and Jennifer Lopez announced. Yeah, having some twins, there's 2 in the bag. You want the fame, but you wouldn't last. The difference between me and you is you trash. I'm really 100, you're doing too bad. Look, if I'm at a 10, then you like a 2. If you was a 10, then I'd be 200 divided by 2. I'm too good at math. Look. They got me started, I'm back on my and shit. I thought about for practice like I've been auditioning. Cut it off when she started a bigger one. Cut it. They use when they open the business and cut the red ribbon with. I'm ignorant. Too many times I told these, stop playing with me, go play with your kids. I don't want to hear no opinions from people who still got dreams of making it big. I don't really care about what you would do if you had this bread or the things you would get. If you was me, you wouldn't work this hard. You don't know how long I've been waiting on this. I've been waiting on this. Devil in the booth, I'm sitting on this. Don't touch the stove, I'm begging on this. I'm Freddie, I'm Mike, I'm Chucky, I'm jizzing on this. You shaking on this, got some for hating on this. Look, all my celebrity crushes, I already. Be mad cause I did it already. I told them make sure to my dinner already. And I did it all and you can tell me. Boy, what I want ain't you can give me. Got plenty of Benjis, but now it's more money, more problems. I should've listened to Biggie. And this type of living is not for beginners. You kinda losers do not make. Try to be cool, but I'm not for the. I got the rock paper. I keep it like rock paper scissors. I made the choice, it was not their decision. I'm not gonna listen to rappers who sound like broke records, but no, you did not. I'm highly offended. Only way you gonna get to where you wanna be, you gotta. Even if you made it to the bottom of the pit and try to climb it to the top, you know I probably. Always wonder how I'm feeling, and I tell them that I feel like I gotta pay the. If it want me, she gotta be attending. If she's sending me selfies, it gotta be joining. Too many times I told these, stop playing with me. I don't want to hear no opinions from people who still got dreams of making it big. I don't really care about what you would do if you had this bread or the things you would get. If you was me, you wouldn't work this hard. You don't know how long I've been waiting on this. Wait, I've been waiting on this. Devil in the booth, I'm sitting on this. Don't touch the stove, I'm begging on this. I'm Freddie, I'm Mike, I'm Chucky, I'm jizzing on this. You shaking on this, got some for hating on this. I've been waiting on this. I've been waiting on this. Not now. I've been waiting on this.
Who's gonna topple the king? Go for the knees, then go for the... Don't miss or your campaign is over. So long, adios, say sayonara. Who's gonna topple the king? Better all the knights, all the bishops. No one draws a sword, says a prayer. King Moose is gonna move strong against you. King Moose is 5 steps ahead of you. King Moose, you gotta move fast. Carry the crown. It weighs heavy at the head. It's around. God carry the crown. It weighs heavy at the head. It's around. Round. Who's gonna topple the king? The lieutenants and all the generals. Who's gonna risk their neck for the power? Who's gonna risk their neck for the power? Emperor of the Serengeti, get one in home territory. Once the track onto is over, so long and you that sayonara. Who's gonna topple the king? Tell me, who's gonna topple the king? 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 Wow!
Styles incomplete on the beat, you know.
Ride around with 100 on with Forgiato on. On his head, put a water on me, know the soccer fiend. Me and cash changer, hold him in. Don't mislead her.
I can get a lot of had a chance to wouldn't do nothing different. Keep around and score me back for business. Watch what you say, you know the streets listen. I threw my own rocks at the pen. I only on me, that's the presidential. Don't the number come with it. Ain't hard to people know you artificial. Can keep around and score me back for business.
But the cheese, man. Wanna feature me, man. In my phone like I know, man. Saying Tigo, we gon' pay your fee, man. You know I can do this for free, man. Understood. Got a bag on you, I could do it. Otherwise, music on the chewers. On my dolo, made it happen. No excuses. Spend the knowledge up my noggin, not confused. Woo. Living legend, don't confuse. Woo. Got that working.
Forgiato on him. Want his head, put a water on me, know the soccer fiend. Mean cash changer, hold him in. Take, don't mislead her.
I can get it a lot cheaper. Had a chance, I wouldn't do nothing different. Keep around and call me back for business. Watch what you say, you know the streets listen. I threw my own rocks at the pen. I hold it on me, that's the president. Don't know me come with this. Ain't hard to people know you artificial. Can't keep around and call me back for business.
Know it's bad that we're not in this. A lot of cash help me clear my mental. Break my wrist, tryna whip a belly. I got a recipe, it's confidential. The eavesdropping on me, tryna clone. Seen him pulling up, he in alone. Rich roller with a stone.
I mail him to you, send him for the distance. And there was at a stone. Medusa had him having on the tongue. Stick with me and the drop six. Pop him like I'm Al Capone. Me and cash changer, hold him in. Come a lot cheap, we are not equal. I told you, no.
Ride around with 100 on him. On with a Forgiato on him. Want his head, put a water on me, know the soccer fiend. Mean cash changer, hold him in. Take, don't mislead her.
I can get it a lot cheaper. Had a chance, I wouldn't do nothing different. Keep around and call me back for business. Watch what you say, you know the streets listen. I threw my own rocks at the pen. I hold it on me, that's the president. Don't know me come with this. Ain't hard to people know you artificial. Can't keep around and call me back for business.
Son, where'd you find this?
Ever since why I've been talking about, been laid up, been chained up. This don't change us. Just been through a lot. We gon' bounce back right up just like this. Yeah. Let me get my together. I got a jewel to catch. I tell no son, making citizens arrest. I told the we gon' eat forever. I never let them start a death. Quavo, how you manifest? Cause I'm him in the flesh. In the same breath, I can show him how to American Express. I'm tired of you talking about him. Please let my nephew rest. Just ain't nobody doing nothing. All on get. Shut it down, baby, shut it down. Huncho, shut it down, it's a mess. Little bit of meet me at UPS. Don't come around if you stand down. Since you stand down, get a check. Got that out the mud, look, get low, I'm making it scratch. Drop dead fresh like the mint. Yeah, them was at the mint. Cold sweat on the check. Every night I pray my don't call collect. Having plenty of dogs, go DM it. I'm going all gold on the north side, Sean Carter. Quasi. I didn't take the martyr cause it didn't go to Jimmy Carter. Smarter, not harder. Wells Fargo in a Charger. Want me to show you how to get to the top? Should've met me at the bottom. For real. I never fall out with an over Instagram follow. I call all the Instagram models, tell them let's take a trip to Cabo. Like, hey, mama, call me Johnny Bravo. Mama. Yeah. Tahoe, yeah. Turn a man, macho. Jump out the gym, we all trim. Making a movie, ain't go film. Bad, gon' flip my feel. He having so much with him. People not play with him. Got in the crib, they stay with him. Checking my safe for M. Yeah, please go play with them. I'ma gon' say it. Can't with your man. Think I'm going somewhere. I'm stuck with my fans. I put blood, sweat, and tears for the brand. All these cards I've been dealt. Can't play with my hand. Everybody know that I'm him. 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 Check the scout report. Everybody know that I'm him. Ask your of course. She gon' tell you I'm him. Everybody know that 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 I'm him. Check the scout report. Everybody know that I'm him. Ask your of course. She gon' tell you I'm him.
Young move that brand new bread, get your brand new. Hey, brand new pot, new stove, brand new 1052 bowls. Right behind your name and other words you told. These be laying up with these rats, they need to be exposed. D&D unless the money calling.
What you call it? Can't go broken now, I'm used to ballin'. Mute yourself with all the extra talking. Shut up, mind your business. Let me paint a picture, see the vision. I can see the city while I'm in the Yami right now with it. She needed some clout, you not even relevant what this about. I know some from the south, get little sister in the mouth. Whoa, yeah. Know I be it out. They like back on it. Look how he slugging it out. Some keep telling me, some keep telling me. I'm hearing voices. Keep it cool, play the fool. Some keep telling me, trying to ignore it. Some keep telling me. Some keep telling me, telling you what. Go with your move or you gon' lose. Some keep telling me, I can't go. Some keep telling me, them. Some keep telling me, stay on the road. Some keep telling me, give it a little minute and its true colors gon' show. Some keep telling me, keep me up. Some keep telling me, get it and go. Some keep telling me, God watching over me, but I feel the demons getting close. He be pillar talking about me and my people. Must be hurt. Plus he a rapper too, he really want a feature. 12 by verse. He ain't, I know, a hoe, a real. When got a tat, it still ain't. Now why you do that for? Some keep telling me, I ain't buying the story you selling me. No. If you ripping that loaf, you better eat. We don't tolerate starving in BGE. They out here paying for, I'm playing for keeps. Laid up with a op for a week. Bon appetit, rose pedal my feet, my status elite. They talk about you rich or poor. Whoever ain't with you, whoever ain't with me, everybody, whoever ain't with me, trying to take her for another. Now you winning, nah, don't switch up now. I done put you in it. Some keep telling me, some keep telling me, some keep telling me. I'm hearing voices. Keep it cool, play the fool. Some keep telling me, trying to ignore it. Some keep telling me, telling me. Some keep telling me, telling you what. Go with your move or you gon' lose. Some keep telling me, I can't go. Some keep telling me, them. Some keep telling me, stay on the road. Some keep telling me, give it a little minute and its true colors gon' show. Some keep telling me, keep me up. Some keep telling me, get it and go. Some keep telling me, God watching over me, but I feel the demons getting close.
I see why you are stressed, because you're no contest. 12, I can't confess. Drop racks, I'll clean my mess. Excuse me while I flex. That's to my left. You're bad with bad breath. For bags, I do conquest. Find bag, then I collect. No, that love. Like geeks know every spec. Both, oh yes. It's like I'm grandma, yes. PT rep that till death. Get back, I need 10 steps. Don't care who got up next. PT can't miss. Ain't heard no like this. Pull out my sheet. I got the bread to trick. I see your ex down bad. I think he need assist. So I went that mama. I no drama. I'm on my way to the tippity top. I'm so OP. Think I'm in the B-O-B-M-O-B-G-A-N-G. Love me while would I stop? I might get bored and just get in the stocks. Shawty just gave me the. I love black girls, I listen to rock. You think you're trying to put me this
in
ain't
box?
for containing, you stupid little. Ain't no point in saving when let the skull. I'm so good at singing the way I carry notes. They frame what I'm saying. Treat that like pain. Is this not a handout? We not relaying. Competition, all we do is dust it. I'm the type to hold the face. I'ma hold the hair up if she. Leave up looking like I'm really him with his assumption. I was getting 5-star for my luncheon. Keep on giving me lip. I don't really walk anywhere. I'm a floating. I'm a real nightmare. Put your vote in. Gonna flinch and start punching. I'm gonna keep on doing it till it's sucking.
How about that Roy looking like Magnum P.I. Sipping the jasmine tea. Don't play with me. You know what's good. 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 Yeah. You know what's good. I know what's good.
40 G's for some furniture I keep outside. Stop by the shade store, then I clean my ride. never posted this one, so they don't know it's my whip. I'm